We can hear you, Honorable Dugbe. Thank you so much for your contribution.
Yes, I've just tried to round up my.
Yes, we heard all the efforts you have been making regarding other types of projects in the community within Ado-Ota local government, as far as your own constituency is concerned. And we want to commend you, even though we understand that many youth within your community have issues that you don't really always interface with them. But it's also surprising to hear that you have these kinds of projects when you complain that they don't even see you, you don't interface with them. Let's bring it up to questions and answer at this time now so that we can move on with speed. First, we would like to ask, I really don't know who this question directly goes to, but I know that all of you here are equally qualified to answer the question. And the question is, if we say that it is almost impossible for one company or private company to fix road running into billions permanently, what is the possibility of allowing for legal framework to allow multiple companies join together and fix one or two roads permanently so that they can take the burden off the government? What is that possibility? Okay, I think we should direct that question to Commissioner for Works, Engineer Ade Akinsoya.
But are you talking? But are you talking of the federal? Are you talking of federal road or state road?
If we can't do federal roads now, at least the state roads that are access routes are alternatives to the federal roads.
Okay. Because as regard the federal road, they have to get approval from the federal government before they can embark on that.
But as far as that is also concerned, I think the deputy governor, Engineer Noimo, said something that our protest got to them, and they are beginning to contemplate approving to um, allow the state government to take it over and undergo the project. Therefore, I think maybe we want to reach out to the coalition that is organizing the protest to intensify the protest, since the protest is making the federal government contemplate allowing the state government to take it over. That's another question altogether. But the first one would be we want answer to whether, and I think this one goes to Engineer Adia Kinsoya directly, the Commissioner for Works. What is the possibility of allowing multiple companies to join hands together if one company cannot really go ahead and take a project for permanent reconstruction of roads? I think that is the possibility we want to start looking at, knowing that we have exhausted already the state of one company being able to take the huge budget of properly reconstructing one road on its own.
Oh, thank you for that. Before I answer the question, let me shed some light on some of the previous discussions. The the issue of working with the state, we are doing that already. I know the Ogun State Public Work Agency is already in discussion with Shell to address the Logo Road. So that's something we are working on already. And at the same time, I'm in discussion with some companies in Ota and Agbara to do the same thing. So if there's a proposal from this group, you can send it to the commissioner's office, Ogun State government. Okay, no, I will get them and look at them individually. So that's something that we have to look at the specific project, what needs to be done. But in general, most of the people wants to do the road. What they told us is award the contract to them, and it doesn't work that way. So, but they can address anything they have, anything in the office, and we look at it either individually or collectively. Then we take it from there. So that's something I can assure you that we will look at. Then on the issue of Agbara, Musada Aton Road, Flour Mill is only doing part of the road. They're only doing 4 kilometers. So what the state is trying to do right now is to do all the way from Agbara to Aton. So that's still on the table. So the state is looking at that to do the whole 19-kilometer road. And His Excellency has already written to Mr. President to take possession of the road. So like the Lagos Abeokuta, today my team is on the road right now doing the comprehensive evaluation of what we need to do to get the construction start early. So I will leave it that way. So because the deputy governor have already said most of the things I was going to say. So if that specific question they can be addressed to me, I will answer them. I promise.
All right. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, sir. We appreciate your presence, and actually, I also wanted to say that the Honorable Commissioner for Works is on standby and is going to take questions as much as possible. So we can continue to put our questions in the chat room. So from time to time, Shegun will come in and probably read out the questions to us so that it can also be answered collectively. Meanwhile, we'll be calling on specific people who we have actually engaged. So I'm going to give the floor first of all to Engineer Oluko Adediran to have the floor. You have the floor, sir, Engineer Adediran.
Good afternoon, all the points observed. My question with this palliative thing is that we are being reactive. History has proven it over times that our palliative measures end up destroying the road more often than not. Winners has over time pour gravel on the roads without considering the root cause of the problem of the roads. We have roads being built without drainages, while we understand that the biggest threat to roads are drainages. Our government is more concerned by winning accolades by pouring quota on road surfaces without going through the whole process of doing it once. Growing up, I met roads being built and lasting for 20 years. But these days, our roads don't even last for 2 years. So if we're talking about roads, let's get those that are knowledgeable and understand how roads are being built to build roads. This palliative being done now will destroy the roads in the next 2 months. Any rainfall, it will be any serious rainfall, it will be impossible to pass from Ojore to Winners with what they are doing now, because the root cause has not been located and repaired. We need drainages to preserve our roads. Hello?
Okay. I think, okay. Are you done, sir?
Okay,
thank you.
I also still believe that the industrialists and all end users of the roads can come together to do the roads. And I think we can still come together in Ota as a company. I know some companies have equipment, some companies have the financial powers, and it's difficult for them to take out their goods out of this industrial zone. If we come together, we can do a better thing than when the government has money, because it's affecting all of us. Our roads are, since I came to Ota 2001, every year it is degrading. Every year is degrading. And what I hear is that there is no money, but there is money in Ota. We can come together, pull ourselves together, form a team, and do our roads ourselves. See, when government says they have money to assist us, that's my take. Hello?
Now, can you unmute me? Okay, can you hear me? So if talking to that party, just unmute me permanently, and I can mute myself. You're still saying the road is not at 9%. Permanently, is there any way you can unmute me? And you deliberately mute yourself after speaking. Because I don't want. Okay, you have to leave, Abby. Okay, okay. Just once you get in again, just unmute me. I will unmute myself.
What's that? I get just
Can you hear us again?
I just that one.
Alright, so we can't hear you. Yes. And we can't hear you. I think the mistake I made was to mute myself temporarily. Thank you very much, sir. We appreciate your time. It was
Hello, sir.
so.
Yeah,
Hey,
hello.
so we thank God.
So the next question
Happy,
is
happy Jesus. So,
and
à ń ṣe meeting pẹ̀lú deputy governor pẹ̀lú àwọn stakeholders ọ̀tà pẹ̀lú ọba ni lórí state of the road. Lọ́dà kábúrò yín náà wà bẹ́yìn ṣọ́ọ̀bù ọjọ́ yẹn meeting yẹn lẹ́yìn. The online meeting. Àbúrò yín náà wà ní meeting yẹn bọ̀.
can you
Ìta ṣe níjẹta ó wà bẹ̀bọ̀ ilé mi ṣọ́ọ̀bù yẹn. I've not seen his meeting traces wọn lórí meeting. À ń ṣe meeting lórí fix ọ̀tà road and all of that thing gbogbo.
please mute everybody else? Okay, am I good to go now? Am I on the floor? Good. I think I can hear me now. Okay, good. So let me take what seems like the next question is that I've heard winners challenge
Do I have the floor?
Please, does Mr. Sheyi
Do
have
I
the
have
floor?
the floor?
Mr. Sheyi, you have the floor. Go on.
Can you hear me, everybody?
Mr. Sheyi, you have the floor.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mr. Sheyi, please speak. You have the
All
floor.
right. Sorry for coming late. Hello. Sorry for coming late. Sorry for joining late on the meeting.
Mr. Sheyi Oyetoro from Ota, you have the floor.
Okay.
Hello, can you hear me, everybody?
Aha. So, can you hear me now? Yes. Good. So sorry, we lost control for a few seconds and we are back. It's a normal thing. Sorry for that. All right. So please, at this point in time, I want to give the floor to Mr. Said Oyede. He's been raising his up even before we started the question session. Let me look for Oyede. Can you have the floor? You have the floor. Said, you have the floor, please. And please, you have just 1 minute. Because of our time, you have 1 minute, please. Said Oyede, you have the floor. 1 minute. Okay, you can unmute yourself now.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for having me here. I stand on the existing protocol. I think the problem that I've find out from our own end here is that as much as the government, the state level, is doing a lot to find a way of getting a solution to this road, I think the medium of communicating goes their sincere efforts to the populace is having a kind of hiccups. From governor said, I can see that they actually have a very, very and they can ask the people is what is really in the issue. But let me quickly make one point. I think at a federal level, we have the rep and the senator. So I'm surprised that our senator is not in this meeting. So if the rep is pushing, if the rep member is pushing from his own to be support and backings from the senator also. So I think we have to find a way of getting across doing. Thank you very much.
I think the network is not friendly. Yeah, on site. So let's take somebody else. Yes. So Prince Ferdinand, you have the Prince Ferdinand, you have the floor, sir. Please
Hello,
unmute yourself.
hello.
Unmuted from here.
Hello, organizer. I want to say thank you for what you have done. I want to say a big thank you to our Deputy Governor, to
Yes, we can
Honorable,
hear you,
and
sir.
everybody who has spoken. To everybody who has spoken. But one
We
of
can hear
the
you, sir.
major thing I want to ask the Ministry of Works is simple. Can you please focus on the feeder roads? Feeder roads are very important, and we need to have a PPP with some companies who are willing to do it. And that is important for us if we can do that. I appreciate every single one of you have been part of this. God bless you all. Thank you.
All right. Unmute me, Hey, unmute me so I can do it. Unmute me. Just unmute me. I think that's once you unmute me, I won't mute again. You can't predict which one will be better. So in Nigeria.
Sorry, very I'm back. Yeah, thank you. So I want to employ everyone to have his just very few seconds. Thank you very much, sir. So right now, let's also move on to another person. Mr. Bolaji Oyedeko, are you here? Please unmute yourself, sir. Mr. Bolaji Oyedeko.
Good afternoon, everybody. And
that before, prior to now, that Winners Chapel, as one of the concerned sectors, or big sectors or private sector company in Otta, indicated interest to fix this road completely or to reconstruct it, but that they were facing government bureaucratic bottlenecks such as legal albatross, asking that they have no right or something to fix the road. Although I understand that recently they began to look it. We just want to understand that if Winners Chapel, for instance, says they want to fix the road, what were the challenges they had, and how can we look at, lifting this bottleneck for the sake of public interest, to ease out the road. At least people want to move freely. People want to be able to drive without accident and fear on the road. If Winners Chapel wants to fix it, and I think we have representatives of Winners Chapel also in the chat, so we want to hear them. What challenge did they face? And now that we have government representatives on the Winners Chapel and private sector at this Zoom meeting, can we begin to see possibility of resolving what issue they had there, so that for the sake of everybody and public interest, we can resolve whatever issue was there? Anybody from government who knows, who has background information as to what actually happened there, can answer this. Just raise your hand so that you get unmuted. Anyone raise your hand? Okay, somebody wants to. Yeah, the same. Oyetoro Uluwashiri wants to talk about that. Oyetoro Uluwashiri Olajide. Or maybe we should align any of the honorable members, because I'm sure at least both of them will be. Commissioner, which of them? Forestry? Works? Okay, the Commissioner of Works, if he's still here, should Honorable Ade Sonya, Ade Akin Sonya should kindly answer that, because I understand Commissioner for Works is at least that. Okay. So please help me unmute. The moderator should help me unmute the Commissioner Ade Akin Sonya. Is it still online? Okay, because I understand because of the limited time, the host is okay. Network. So how do we get questions from? Because we are streaming from the feed. If you don't put us, we won't be. Okay, I think at this point, everyone should just put their other questions in the chat box, so that we can take the questions and forward appropriately to the persons who are necessary, who are relevant for each of the questions, to take them up and answer them. Continue, going forward.
Okay, all right. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to appreciate the time you spent. About the as well important one we have to face to the addressing of we are not